Smart around the screen, steps back. Thompson one-on-one with LeBron, just going to back him in. And the spin and the fadeaway.
Here from KD, but look at this here. LeBron has been doing this for years. And Lakers.
Capella, Hayes never left his feet and blocked it. Here at Vanderbilt now in for the Lakers. Kennard just a spin and turn. You talk about confidence at the moment. Green as they tried to guard Durant.
Kennard looks like he's back in camp. It's a possession, forcing Houston into a tough, contested, off-balance three.
They've had too many of those possessions offensively. Ayton off the line from Smart, just threw it down with force.
One-handed, he didn't really dunk it. He kind of just threw it into the basket. Done that his whole career. What does he need to do to make an impact? And he's figuring it out here in this third. Right pass.
Quick first step, reverse dunk. He still does that, by the way. That quick first step right here.
Yeah, beautiful. Look at the dunk. You know, look.
Stays here. 5 on the shot clock. Durant. Jackson Hayes got a piece. Starts the break for the Lakers. The lob, the finish. Hachimura just like that. Going to go against Shake LaRavia.
Look at 3 guys there contesting. And as Kevin went into his shot, tried to find Şengün for the easy drop-off. And speaking of easy drop-off,
through the legs a couple of times. To his left, strong, off the glass. Can't stop that. By the way.
Still getting it done. Downhill. Able to get to that left in traffic. His team needs him. LeBron.
Here in Crypto.com. Lakers trying to close out game 2. James with the dunk.
Talk about closing out a game. We'll give it to your closer, LeBron James, with another dunk. And this might, just might, I know we still have some time left, but that might be the exclamation point.
Crowd plays such a big role in these home wins. Now you take a 2-0 series lead to Houston. How do you bring this same energy on the road?
We don't have a choice. I mean, it's the postseason, so it's first to 4. It's never the first to 1. It's never the first to 2. And our whole mindset now is focused on game 3. We know we're going to a hostile environment. Guys tend to play better at home than they do on the road, so we have to be ready for that pack. We got to be ready for that intensity.
Marcus, an incredible effort for you guys on both ends. I want to start in the fourth quarter, though. There was a series where you made 3 straight plays, right? The 3, then getting fouled, and then the big steal. Can you just take me through that sequence at the time your team needed it the most?
Just being locked in, just being that defensive anchor, that vocal leader that this team needs, and where I've been all year, right? And just using my IQ and instincts to see plays.
5 steals for you overall on the evening. I know that's been a trademark of your career, but can you kind of just take me through the how you're able to get involved into the offense in the way that you do?
Just really being, very selective with when I want to go, use my hands, trying to, pick my spots without fouling. And, my teammates allow me to gamble a little bit. They trust me, my instincts and everything like that. So just using what I've been doing my whole career.
All right, so we go back to the first quarter. You hit a bunch of threes, and it really kind of got the team going there. You end up with 25 points, 1 short of your season high. Did you just feel that the team needed that boost on offense, considering Luka and Nasser remain out?
Yeah, exactly. It takes a collective effort. We've been saying that ever since those guys went down. They'll be a big key part to our team and what we do offensively. They're down, and now everybody else got to step up and help out.
What did you see from LeBron tonight?
Greatness, man. I mean, his IQ of the game. He picks his spots very well, and he stays very poised. There's times where, you see things start to get out of control, and he's still calm. And, that's what happens when, you've been in this league for 23 years doing what he does and been making plays the way he's playing and being great as he is. So we appreciate him.
Last one for you. Not sure many people would have had you guys up 2-0, just considering the guys that are out. How were you able to do that overall, and what does that mean as you now go to Houston?
Continue to elevate each other. We understand that we're down, like I said, but we got other players on this bench and other guys that can play, and that's just opportunity. So we're looking forward to get to Houston. We're playing against a really good team. KD's back. We know what he brings. We know what this team brings, and we know going back in their home court is going to be a challenge, and we're ready.
Thank you much.
Lakers in a thriller here in Game 2 get the victory. They take a 2-0 advantage in the series. Big news coming in tonight was Kevin Durant would be available and play. But tonight, guys, once again, balance, Laker offense. Great performances from LeBron, Marcus Smart, and Luke Kennard as they combine for 76 points each guy, 23 points or more. But the biggest key to victory, the Laker defense, once again, 16 stocks total, 11 steals, 5 blocks. And when you look at these first 2 games, in the history of the Lakers, lowest field goal percentage for an opponent, second best all time through 2 games, just 39% for the Rockets. That defense deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah, you said balanced, and that's exactly what you got tonight, Geeter, from the entire team on both ends of the court. We had 3 guys getting it done offensively, Geeter, but it was the defense. And it all started with this one play when Marcus Smart was putting pressure on Durant. He stole that ball at half court or something, and they got the steal. That's when it started. Marcus Smart has injected some toughness, some physicality into this team, and it has spread throughout. They did a really good job of taking away Durant in the fourth quarter. I only think he had a few shots in the fourth, 4 or 5 shots. They didn't give up easy buckets, offensive rebounds. The defense, Geeter, is what has gotten them this far, and they just continue to get better and better on that end.
I think you talk about the offensive rebounds that the Rockets get. So the Lakers say, you know what, we got to do the same thing. And most of the times when teams crash the board like that, they usually not typical teams that box out on the other end. And so the Rockets were able to get the rebounds, but the Lakers counteracted that by getting their own offensive rebounds. I thought the way they moved the basketball, especially in the second half, was key, because in the first half, when they got to that 15-point lead, then they got a little too happy and they started not taking care of the basketball. But then sometimes that's why you have halftime. You go in and you refocus and you settle down. And they came out and played very well. The defense picked it up. When KD, they needed to stop, they stopped KD. And then they kept Amin Thompson from getting to the rack. And what's more important also is Sengun is an all-star, just like KD. They've been keeping him under wraps. He hadn't exploded yet, so hopefully they can keep him frustrated.